Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of strange and scary games. I'm that's Aldous in the background, and tonight we are playing through The Land of Pain. This is actually a prequel game to another game that I've played previously on the channel called The Alien Cube. The Land of Pain and The Alien Cube are both Lovecraftian horror adventure games, and there is a third one coming out soon, TM, eventually. So this is kind of setting up to do the third one whenever it comes out. I enjoy these games. I hope that you do too. I'm going to throw it over to Past Andrew. Let's get into it. This game contains violence, blood, and disturbing scenes. There will be scary scenes and sudden increases in tension. Third game in a row to overload encoding. It's weird. WASD space C. C is a toggle. It's got that old 2010s prettiness to it. Not entirely sure where we're going. Character is not a runner. Birds. Press J to open and close your journal. Back to the old cabin. Finally, after a 2-hour hike through the woods, I've arrived. Autumn is approaching. There's already a chill to the air, but boy, is it beautiful out here. From where I am now, I can see the old cabin down at the bottom of the valley. Dad was in love with nature. Always said I took after him in that respect. I'll make sure I look after the place for him. Plan to spend a night there, then leave at dawn to start the hike. There's a breathtaking view from the top, just where the big cross is situated near the precipice. Makes me feel at one with nature, just what I need right now after the past few months. Is that the cabin? Drop down. And we're walking and we're walking. Is that the thing to interact with? There's already enough firewood in the cabin to keep me warm for a while. Is there like an axe or anything that we can take? Catch your breath, dude. does run very well for as lush as this environment is. I'm sure there's some kind of programming trick to keep the faces and everything within limits. There's the cabin. Left mouse button. Matches. Box of matches. There's only one left. Should get the cabin heated first. Now I need to fetch some water for tonight. I think I left a bucket around here somewhere. Here it is. The well isn't far from here. It's at the end of the path in the woods. Can press H to receive a tip from the main character. Only use it if you're really stuck. Is there like a map? This water looks dirty. Who knows what nasties are living in there? I need to find some clean water. This was an old waterworks system. It's been lying disused for years now. It's locked, but I don't need to go in there. There's the well. It's this old building. Nothing. Just for flavor. There, I filled it. This should be enough to drink and have a wash tonight. One bucket? What the hell is that thing? That's a Quicksoul's Mega Scan. Touch the object. Land of Pain. What the? What's going on? Where am I? What was that thing? That thing that I touched? It's cured with a chain. I'm stuck. There are some large cables connected to this strange platform. They're coming from the ground. What are these huge structures? They're emitting an amount of energy. They're emitting a huge amount of energy. Maybe I can use this rock to break the padlock. What was that? That spherical thing? It seemed like something otherworldly, not man-made. As soon as I touched it, I saw a bright white light. The world around me began to warp and bend in on itself, and I felt fear, an indescribable fear, unlike I've ever felt before. When, for a moment, it felt as though I were leaving my body. The terror, it was so strong, my senses abandoned me. When I opened my eyes, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was in a place I'd never been before, trapped in a cage. Fortunately, I managed to escape, but what happened? Where am I? I don't recognize this place. I need to find help. Can't distract with this. Okay. Shut tight. Seems to be locked from the inside. So this rain is just a shader over the screen? It's an efficient way to do it. Oh, you've also got you got actual raindrops. That's cool. I like that. So far, this game has been running from one place to another. There's a light on in that house. I should ask for help. I'm gonna get shot for trespassing. It's dark. There must be a light switch around here somewhere. Today's discovery was incredible. That coded book seems to contain the instructions to make the machine work. The machine is faithfully reproduced in a set of drawings, which appear easy to understand. For decades, we've sought an understanding of its function. Now, finally, we possess the answers we were looking for. We have already begun on a translation for the book. Our evidence suggests that it was written by a distant ancestor of ours. It was situated in an old room, buried beneath the ground. It is a stroke of luck that we were able to find it. Inside the room, we also found a number of metallic parts, which seem to share the same technology as the machine. A curious object. Whatever it is, it's clearly been made with great care. Guessing that's locked. Ugh, there's a terrible smell here. There's dirt and grime everywhere. I better not drink from the water from that sink. I should see what's up there, but the ladder's broken. I'll need to find a way to climb up. The door is locked. Can't get on top of there. It's locked. There's no way to open it. Ladder's broken in two. Doesn't work. There doesn't seem to be anything to interact with. Can't, like, push the table over into the corner or anything? Curious. Guess we can leave. Follow the path some more. So part of the problem with making a goal like that in a game like this is that there are so many ways that I could figure out how to get up there. Like, you could push the table over there, grab that wheelbarrow and stand on top of the wheelbarrow. You could make a platform using the chopped wood. Big was over there. Saving. There's another ladder over here. Can I take that? Yes. This ladder is exactly what I need, but it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy, but I think I can carry it okay. So when you're like, I should find a way to climb up there, I'm like, okay, what can we do? What can we put together? How do we rig this up? You just need to go a couple places over and get the ladder. I don't know if you guys have seen that, I think it's a TikTok. It might have been a YouTube short, but it's like adventure game logic. How do I get up to the top shelf? And it's like, well, use the ladder. She's like, I don't think that'll work here. It's like, what do you mean that won't work here? It's a ladder. Interesting. Oh God, what happened here? What could have done that to someone? The blood is still fresh, but there's no trace of tissue or organs. The code used by those who wrote the book is something that has never been seen before, both in its complexity and in the style of writing. It doesn't seem to follow any logical schema. Each page is structured and written differently from the last. The drawings and diagrams have proven easier to interpret, however, and have already revealed to us a number of important details. The machine seems to have existed since the dawn of time, perhaps created by the great ancient himself. If this is true, its function could be beyond our wildest expectations. The knowledge that we chosen ones have inherited, together with the help of this book, will allow us to discover the machine's secrets. It's the boy. What was that sound? Bust of a horrible creature with tentacles. Gives me the shivers. Candles are still lit. This can't have happened long ago. It's a collection of esoteric books. Judging by the titles, they seem to be about ancient gods, dark rituals, and monstrous creatures. doing okay, buddy? Is there actually something here? Or is it just scary? There's a cave there. I don't know if there's actually a monster. Walking and we're walking. I think that there was nothing to do over here. Can do a one around. I don't see anything. A lot of old stone buildings. There's a water tower. There's blood. Lots of blood. It's locked. Ah, there's a lot of blood here. If this is all from only one person, I don't fancy their chances of having survived. Guess not likely. There's a cliffside there. Where's the trail? What is this? It's one of those globe things that was back in the cabin. Huh. Ruins. It'll be dark soon. I need to find something to light the path before I go on. I don't want to risk falling. Alright, so what can I find over here? There's not like a lantern or something. It's already pretty dark. This doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Take that. Hey there. You weren't here a minute ago. He's dead. What could have done this to him? And his skin, it looks so strange. It seems thick. It feels rough and leathery to the touch. What's this in his pocket? A key? I should keep a hold of this. Where's the... There it is. Yeah, he's not looking too good. Let's open you? No. I wish that he was actually holding the ladder. Can't take any of this. The old house in the woods. I'm living a nightmare. Something killed a poor man in front of my eyes, hurling his lifeless body meters away from me. I approached the body and noticed that the textures of its skin was very strange. But what really shocked me is what I saw in that house. What could have done that to a person? There was blood everywhere, but only the bones were left, held together by a strange substance. I can't believe any of it. I found some pages from a journal. They mentioned the discovery of an ancient book, the search for the secrets of a machine, which seems to be very old too. I can't stay around here. I need to find a safe place to spend the night. The darkness is already settling in. Up on my stamina. See if this opens now. I opened it. I opened it, Leon. We were going towards the portal when that being appeared out of nowhere. It's a miracle, but we managed to escape and take cover in some shelter. One of us was seriously injured, though. I doubt he'll make it through the night. It was awful. That monster tore the flesh from his arm. Only the bones were left. Well, a lantern. I can attach it to my belt. Press F to use the lantern. Be careful with the lantern. You'll be more visible. Damn, the door closed. Can't have been the wind. I need to find something to force it and get it out of here immediately. This place isn't safe at all. Safe? I guess we're safe. Press right mouse button. It's just a skull. It's fine. Seems like somebody was doing The visors are covered in rust. This place is in a bad way. Better not cross these railings. If I fall in there, that turbine will hack me to pieces. Still out there. It's been hours now. We can't open the door. It would be the end of us. There's a drainage pipe that ends in a nearby ravine. We could escape through it without being noticed, but we'll need to lower the water in the pool and work out where it starts. Pressure is very high. The tubes could burst at any moment. No tools left. This place has obviously been abandoned. Can't interact with anything. What could have happened to that poor man? I've never heard such terrible screams. I'm not opening that door, not for any reason. This place is in as bad shape as he says. It should be fairly easy to stop the power and lower the turbines. Don't see what I'm supposed to do. Pressing my face to everything. This rust is shut. I need to find something to release it. So I need to find some oil for the valve, I think. Oh God, what was in this cage and why is it here? What the hell were they doing here? Is this not oil? Guess not. Can't pick up this meat hammer either. Yeah. What the hell were they doing here? Can't pick up the saw. Guessing that there's a wrench or something around here, but I wish that it was just like sitting over here. This is annoying now. lubricating grease. All right. I've applied the lubricating grease. That lowers the water. Silent Hill 2, y'all. Not be even this close to those turbines. Where am I going? Gross. Can you imagine how bad this must smell? Another skeleton. This one seems to have ended up like the first one. I really need to get away from here. Sharpish. There. There. Go that way. Iron bar. That. I'm drowning. Can't do that. Where am I going? It's locked. There's no way to open it. Where is it? Nope, I don't see it. I'm drowning. Where is this trapdoor? Can't go through there. Where's this trapdoor? Don't understand. There's the dude. I wish the checkpoint was before... I wish the checkpoint was before you grabbed the iron bar. There it is, okay. Use the iron bar. I can force the entrance door with this bar. That's what I'm trying to do. What am I fucking doing? This is not good. Let's try going back the way we came. So I thought that we were supposed to use the iron bar on that trap door, because the note that we found said that there was a pipe that let us out. But you want me to go back to the start and use the iron bar, which is different. That could be clearer. I wish that was a little bit clearer. I broke the lock, but the bar is broken. I was trapped in that building. Luckily, I managed to force the door and get out before it was too late. Something, I don't know what, but something terrible is killing everyone. It seems to feed on human flesh, organs, everything but the bones. Whatever it is, it was in there, right next to me. I uncovered some more information, this time about a portal of some kind. There were no more details. If I'm going to survive, I'll need to keep digging, and pay attention to every sound and movement. I need to keep moving. I have no choice, but I think I see something moving, over there in the darkness, by the trees. Alright, you're activated now. Do you do anything? Doesn't seem like it. Seems to like breaking ladders. It's a checkpoint. Can't interact with that. Keep following the trail. This is a bit... I'm gonna say that's a bit sketchy. is that? It's locked. You don't want to comment on the shape of the building? Or the Cthulhu inside? These coffins have been unearthed. Why are they here? The book continues to furnish us with clues, and what we are discovering is very interesting indeed. The large stones that form a circle in the woods are ancient monoliths, and they have a direct connection with the machine. Indeed, one of the drawings represents a pair of large pylons at the center of the monoliths. It would appear that their function is to channel the machine's energy to a small circular platform. The metallic parts that we found in the buried room are, as far as we can tell, part of the structure, which have since been dismantled. We will attempt to rebuild it exactly where it was, in the middle of those ancient stones. That's where we came in. That's where the cage was. There are 3 lights. We're sheltering in the old abandoned mine to hide from that horrible thing. It must be the Chosen One's fault again. We can't live like this anymore, constantly paying for their curiosity. Over the past few days, they've been more excited than usual. We think they've discovered something important. Not that they've revealed anything to us yet, but I've seen that one of them, the one who lives in the cowshed, is meticulously keeping a journal. I stole his keys so I can get into his house, but we won't be leaving the mine as long as that monster is out there. There might be someone in the mine. Maybe they could help me. I'm not going to risk trying to jump that far. We'll need to find another way to access. Another way across, sorry. I don't like the look of that. For multiple reasons. Is it a wicker Cthulhu? Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. That's awesome. I think that's the thumbnail. What? Oh. Didn't realize I was about to get eaten. I just wanted to admire the artwork. All right, mine is that way. Oh, I see it over there. Ruins, mine. It's locked. There's no way to open it. Where is it? That thing like locks onto you. I like the Amnesia-esque filter there. I wish that the monster was not like finding me from a mile away. Head down to town, maybe? Nope, the engine won't start. Must have run out of fuel. The boat doesn't seem very sturdy, but I'll have to try to cross the lake somehow. The tractor isn't working anymore. I wonder if there's any fuel left in the tank. I'll need something to collect it if so. Okay. If you say so, game. I would appreciate a tighter map. Wooden board. Don't know what I need that for. Oh, will that let us into the mine? The bridge collapsed. I'll have to find another way. This place is in ruins. Oh, damn it. All right. Where? Where is it? What are we doing here? I know that it's a board, but it just looks like a, just looks like some kind of, stamina meter or something down there on the lower right. Pop out of the woods at me again. It's the red flowers from Silent Hill F. I see it over there. I don't know which way it's going. What's the intended thing to do here? What did the dev intend? Is the intention that the player just dies over and over again and can't avoid it? It seems like if you turn your torch off and crouch, that the enemy should have like a lower awareness of you. This thing just spots you from forever away and then attacks you, and there's no getting away from it, so I'm in the dark, dude. Fuck this. Can't crouch for some reason. There it is. All right, it's there. Saw me, even though I'm not moving and I'm crouching in the darkness. What am I supposed to do about this shit? It would be nice if at least the frontier was a safe spot. Like, the thing can't get to you if you're in front of Cthulhu. But I know that it's not because it's gotten me there before. What the fuck? It was turned away from me! He was literally not even looking in my direction. That's what I figured, but I wanted to make sure, because apparently this is not the way I'm supposed to go. That's the real problem here, is that the game design is telling me I can't go that way, because the monster will get me. Okay. 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 Oh my God. Am I past it? Can I actually move? Nope. Sure can't. Okay, I'm past it. Got it. Ah, that was annoying. I really think that if I'm crouching and I don't have the light on, or I'm not moving, that the creature should not see me from as far away as it does. I don't think there's anybody here, dude. Gonna go out on a limb and say that the flooded mine is probably not the place that people hang out. Those screams are terrifying. I need to keep my eyes wide open. It's not safe here. I met that horrible creature and by some miracle managed to escape with my life, but what the hell was it? It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. It has a strange ability that allows it to disappear completely. It could be behind me at any moment. If I want to survive, I'm going to need to pay attention to any suspicious movement or sound. I still haven't found anyone alive to ask for help. But maybe that's lucky. It seems like some individuals called Chosen Ones are directly involved in these events, and in particular that spherical thing that brought me in here. I need to hide myself from them. But from what I understand, the rest of the population is against them. Maybe they could help me. Maybe there's someone alive in the mine. Mushrooms. Mushroom, mushroom. I can't examine this one. It's locked. With the right key, I might be able to open it. am I going? It saved when I was going this way. Can I jump this? Maybe? I can, okay. No trespassing. Do you have a capsule collider at the bottom of the... bottom of the character? Shouldn't that be a square collider? Tunnel collapsed here. I think I heard moans coming from behind the rubble. I need to remove it, but I can't do it with my bare hands. Oh God, what happened here? Go in there. Try to the right. Rusty key? Rusty old key. Don't think I'm jumping that one. I can't even get in there. Our character is not a cave diver. Honestly, nobody should be a cave diver. It seems like an awful hobby. Don't think I'm making that jump either. Opened it, Leon. Saw might be useful. What for? What do we need a saw for? I'm confused about that one. Okay. Across. Guess not. I don't think you needed a saw for those boards. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Pick. Got it. I'm not sure where we're supposed to go from here. We go back. We might have to go back. It doesn't look like there's anywhere else to go. Lucky for us, our guy has a pretty impressive leap. Another victim. He had a key with him. Ew, it's covered in blood and strange sticky substance. Guess I should take it anyway. It found us. The others have been taken, dragged away. The tunnel collapsed and I'm trapped. Those two poor men are still alive. I can hear the echoes of their screams coming from the depths of the mountain. I just hope it can't get in here. When it's gone, I'll make a start on removing the rubble. What was the key for? I don't know what I needed a key for. I appreciate the checkpoints before the chasms. that saw me. So running away seems effective against the creature. Let's see if I can get into the Cthulhu door. What? What? It's locked. There's no way to open it. What's happening to me? That voice, it was possessing my mind. Down to the town, maybe? Don't need a key over here. Up there? I like how it says town and then it's one building. Where we were before. What does the key go to? Cowshed near the lake. Is this not the cowshed? I don't know that I've even seen the cowshed. Yeah. This is where I was before. It's an outhouse, it looks like. Where's this cowshed? Not you. I opened it. Bucket. It's a fish man. Guess that doesn't do anything. We have unwittingly caused chaos. The coded book has proven to be our condemnation. Little did we know that it contains forbidden knowledge which only the great ancient may possess. Now it is too late. He has already unleashed his wrath upon our village. The dike has collapsed, flooding the center of the village and damaging our roads and bridges. Luckily, the secret passage, which only we chosen ones can access, remains intact. We can once again reach the machine room and proceed with our work. We can count ourselves somewhat lucky. Should the machine have been destroyed, it would have been a disaster, especially now that we understand its incredible function. To open a connection with another world. We must hurry to discover what is on the other side before our God kills us all. Soon everything will be prepared in readiness to open the portal. All that remains to do is construct a safety cage around the platform so as to protect the traveler from discharges of energy. That's us. So we were pulled in from a different universe. I've put the bucket under the tractor. Now I need something to pierce the tank with. Would this work? No. Mouse. Why didn't we keep the pick from when we were taking out the place? No reason to come back this way. Okay. Catch your breath, dude. Is there something over here? No. Where am I supposed to find something to pierce the thing, though? That's where I found the bucket. I can't use the pitchfork. There's not a screwdriver. There's not a hammer. There's not a fire axe. Person has nothing. Cast iron is rusted. Can I go this way? Yeah. Did we already get the bucket? Did not. It is weird that a lot of the times it will just save whenever you grab an item. But for some reason in this case it doesn't. Those beer bottles? You have 2 sets of them. Strange. Door doesn't do anything. Reason to come back this way. Why didn't you say that before? I'm confused. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm amazed that there's not like a toolbox on the back of the tractor. Seems like something that should be there. I'm going to take a quick break. See... Yeah, I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. And I'll be back. Alright. We are looking for something that can pierce the tank. That might do it. Alright. I did not see that that was there. Managed to get some fuel. There's only a small amount. Do I have to click the bucket, or is it already in my inventory, or what? Fuel. Okay, I refilled the engine. Hopefully it's enough. Don't jump into the water, please. I'll leave tomorrow at dawn. In the daylight, I'll have a better chance of surviving. That old cowshed seems a safe place to spend the night. I really think we should just leave now. Gonna be honest. The old cowshed seems a safe place. I'll spend the night here. I'll leave the lantern here. Are we gonna get kidnapped in the night, or... I don't like those noises. No, thank you. Somebody's knocking on the door. Who could it be? I don't have the lantern. What? Where did the lantern go? This blood is mine. What the hell happened while I was sleeping? Ah, my head is killing me. Somebody stole our lantern. Here it is. Whoever was in this room while I was asleep must have thrown it in here. What's happening? I still can't believe what I discovered. These people may have opened a connection with other worlds through that mysterious machine. It's connected to the two big pylons at the center of the monolith, and the connection is opened right there, where I found myself before. I'm afraid of thinking it, but what if that sphere I touched was the connection they talk about? Why is they misspelled? Am I really in some sort of alien world? But it seems so similar to Earth. The notes I found are even in my own language. I don't understand. Something strange happened tonight. While I was sleeping in the cowshed, I don't think I was alone in that room. Time to get in the boat and leave. Hi there. Hi there. He's the boy. Boy's watching us. Oh, there's multiple boys. Damn it, not enough fuel. I'll have to swim. But I think there's something in the water. Which way am I going? Am I going that way? Made it? We made it. I like the idea there. I thought that rock face was an actual face. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. What is that? Could be something useful inside this old shed, but it's locked. What is this place? It looks like there have been sacrifices here. It does look like that. Many of us didn't make it, but against the Great Ancient's warning, we decided it important enough to proceed with our plans. Luckily, our expedition was successful. I can still barely believe we made it. The machine possesses incredible power and allowed us to open the portal. We wore protective suits to safeguard us from possible extreme conditions, but they proved unnecessary. The world we found ourselves within was similar to our own. There are signs of an intelligent civilization, which we hope to understand more about when, next time, we venture further from the portal and explore the surrounding area. Strange object again. It looks like a religious symbol of some kind. Rusty key. One of those horrible statues again. The data obtained from our journey allowed us to understand the structure of our universe. It appears to comprise a central section of two extremities, which are symmetrical, as if one were a copy of the other. On the one side there is our world, while the one we are exploring is on the other side. Both are positioned exactly the same distance from the center of the universe. Is this world a copy of our own? Why should the Great Ancient hide from us such a truth? I'm just a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. I opened it, Leon. Why did I do that, though? What am I looking for? Go up. Excuse me. A chainsaw chain might be helpful. Why would we need a chainsaw chain? What would that possibly be helpful for? There's like so much stuff in there. There's like a saw. There's sodas. We could use a can for something. Why would we need a chainsaw chain? I already went that way. It's locked. There's no way to open it. There's a chainsaw. Okay, I've assembled the chainsaw chain. Now I can use it. What are we using the chainsaw on? Are we gonna build ourselves out of here? Pleasant. Our main character is just like, you know what, I've had it with all this otherworld business. I'm gonna build a deck. He's got the zoomies. I think the Seahawks are playing again. What are you doing? It's locked. There's no way to open it. Go left. Which way am I going? This is this place. It's that place. So that's the way I died. That's back where we came. So this way. I stand corrected. We needed a chainsaw. Sure where I'm going anymore. Light over here. Is this back the way I came? Where's the next light? Frog. Out of stamina. Is this the goal? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Oh God, what happened here? Looks like that corpse has been in the garbage for days. The stench is unbearable. Going? Can't go that way. Where? Hello? This way? We got a save symbol. Can't go through. We have begun a new expedition and this time have ventured further. According to our theories, we expected to arrive in a copy of our world, but it was not so. Although it is very similar to ours, the world has significant differences. As we imagined, there are human beings, but they are not like us. They call their planet Earth, and they seem unaware of the existence of the Great Ancient, a shocking revelation. Their technologies are similar to ours, as shown by the objects we have found. In our next expedition, we plan to capture an individual in order to examine them, but it will not be easy. If we are discovered, the entire population will be compromised. I hope that was intended. These beings, they really have opened a portal on Earth, and I crossed it. The strange, peculiar-looking person I saw must have been an inhabitant from this world. These beings worship an evil god that punished them for not respecting his will. I can barely believe this is real, but I've seen it with my own eyes. But what has it got to do with me? Were they waiting for me? Were they trying to abduct me? Analyze me? I need to find this machine and try to open the portal, and I'll need to leave this place quickly. People need to know about this. It will change the world forever. Go get murdered. It's locked, there's no way to open it. Where's the train coming from? Did it. We made it. Left or right? Seems to be something over here. Let's do it. Closed. What was that? Is there anyone there? What was what? Looks like this will reactivate the power for the entire station, but the lever is missing. All right. Nothing. Power is out. I managed to escape the laboratory where I was held captive, but where am I? I don't recognize this place. These creatures were awful. They looked sort of human, but not. Their strange leathery skin, their weird soulless eyes, they're terrifying. I saw them performing horrible rituals for a monstrous god. They seemed deeply afraid of him. Some of them are bigger than the others and seem to have more authority. And those statues of the monsters with tentacles, there are some of them at the graveyard too. I'm going to cut the power in the station and look for a place in the darkness where I can hide. I can't let them find me. Try the other way. Not going to repeat that experience again. I'm not going in there. All right. This way. Not this way. Secured with a chain. Locked, no way to open it. The window up there is open. Maybe I can find a way to reach it. Just stand on the thing. Can't take that. Box. The box slows me down for some reason. Okay, I think I need another 2 of them. Box. One more. What's happening? Got that one. Is there not one in here? Get in there, please. Thank you. When did I think that there was one in there? This way. No. There we go. slowly making our way downtown. Walking slow. No faces pass. We did it. There we go. Shit. You okay, buddy? He's dead. This person seems human. If he's here, that means I'm not the only one. But how many others are there? Oh, he's barricaded the door. Take that. They found me. Someone is trying to get in. I can't let them get to me again. Not after what I've seen. Did he jump? Did he think that we were after him and jumped? I thought he was murdered, but maybe it was just a skill issue. Okay. There's an invisible wall there for some reason. What am I doing here? Cheers. That, escalated quickly. What the hell happened? How did I survive? The water must have shorted the system. That explosion must have attracted attention. I should get going quickly. Is there any way in there? It doesn't look like it. The station. How many others are there? I know I'm not the only one who ended up here. I found a man who was captured, cut open, tortured. He managed to escape, but I was too late. The poor guy had killed himself by jumping from the tower. I read his notes. They revealed to me the real nature of this world's inhabitants. Monstrous, violent, worshipping evil deities, and making awful sacrifices to them. I need to be careful if I don't want to be found by one of them, or worse, by their god. He has eyes everywhere. I'd have no choice against him. Speaking of him, it's the boy. Seems to be a kind of ancient temple where sacrifices were being made. Ia Cthulhu Fatagan. It's locked, but I can easily climb the fence. We have at last decoded the ancient book. Our discovery is quite upsetting. Thousands of years ago, before he settled in our world, our powerful god, the Great Ancient, lived hidden in the oceans of the Earth. When our ancestors discovered the machine and opened the portal to the Earth, he transitioned into our world. He was quickly worshipped. The Great Ancient ordered the machine to be destroyed to prevent our people from ever meeting the humans of Earth, but we did not obey. Only the surface structures of the machine were destroyed, the ones he could see, but the underground structures remained intact, together with the machine itself. In that moment, our Order of the Chosen Ones was born, a small group of people called to protect this great secret, the only persons with access to the secret places deep underground. The purpose of the machine was lost to the ages. It's locked. What's that strange noise? The door is boarded up. Maybe I can find a way to remove them. Just fucking take a stick and remove them, dude. There's an awful smell in the air. These coffins have obviously been unearthed. No one has dared interfere with the Chosen Ones, but if I pay attention, I might be able to discover their secrets. They've always had access to forbidden knowledge. That's what allows them to exercise their power. I've been spying on them for a long time. They're very careful in avoiding detection, but I think one of their secret meeting places is in the basement of a nearby house. I've seen them going there and staying for hours. There seems to be some sort of secret mechanism to open the door. I think it's connected to the well somehow. I've seen them lowering a bucket full of stones into it. I've seen one of them hiding keys between the rocks and the wall near to the house as well. Tonight I'm going to discover more. One of them hiding keys between the rocks and the wall near the house as well. Shut tight, seems to be locked from the inside. This is the well the note mentioned. Maybe it connects with the cellar of the house. Huh, there's a small metal key between the rocks. I'd have never found it if I hadn't read that note. It's locked, there's no way to open it. I opened it. It seems that an encounter between our species and that of the Earth would be dangerous for the Great Ancient. If we could understand the reason, we may have found the way to get rid of him. This was our ancestors' hope and is why the machine was left intact. However, we cannot risk him discovering what this building hides. Otherwise, the machine will be in great danger. In an attempt to understand the Great Ancient's desire not to allow our species to meet, we have begun to examine the specimen captured during our last expedition. Physically, it is very similar to us, though its skin and eyes appear to have a different makeup. Blood analysis revealed that its composition is similar to ours, though its elements exist in different concentrations. The individual appears to understand our language. However, the specimen escaped before we were able to question it. Gross. Gross, you. Guess when you gotta go, you gotta go. Water looks filthy and smells terrible. It's not a real mirror. What's wrong with you? It's the Cthulhu. It's the boy. Got a key. How do I get a print of that? How do I hang that in my house? It's funny. All right. I can feel some kind of weird energy emitting from this object. I feel strangely drawn to it. There's some sort of mechanism at the base. Looks like it's missing a gear. So that one guy had a gear around his neck. Lamp doesn't work. Failing to heed the warnings of the Great Ancient was a huge mistake, but now it is too late. A terrible being has appeared in our village. It is hiding in the woods and is killing us all. We have tried to shoot it, but conventional weapons have proven useless. We are bringing back as many specimens from Earth as we can as we seek the missing piece. We vivisected them and use advanced interrogation techniques, as we believe them to be in possession of information that they did not intend to volunteer to us. These techniques worked. One specimen knew who the Great Ancient was and confirmed to us that he did indeed live on Earth thousands of years ago. What astonished us was the specimen's revelation that, at that time, our god united with members of their human race, birthing a new ancestral line that turned against him. This is the information we have been searching for. We must find a descendant of that line. According to what the Chosen Ones discovered by decoding the book, the Great Ancient used to live on Earth. There, he was worshipped by ancient civilizations, whom he united with and birthed humans with his bloodline, with his blood in their veins. However, thanks to the new power they inherited, they revolted and exiled him into the depths of the ocean. But when the creatures of this world opened a portal to the Earth, the Great Ancient escaped and regained his power in this other world. Just the thought of that monster living on the Earth and what it's done to humanity makes my blood run cold. Are we a Cthulhu spawn? There's a trapdoor blocking my way to the attic. The latch is rusted shut. Hello? Did you do that? Weirdo. Alright, so we have a key. This opens from the other side. This is the wrong place. Catch your breath, dude. Excuse me. How do I get up there? Maybe I don't get up there? I opened it, Leon. Bucket of stones. Bucket of stones doesn't appear to weigh me down, even though the boxes did. Drop the bucket of stones. The hammer. It's a carpenter's hammer. This could be very useful. There's no pressure on the pipes. Okay. What's happening to me? That voice, it was possessing my mind. I think that's what you said the last time, too. I removed the bars. Some lubricating grease. It could be useful. Hello? It's locked. Okay, I don't want to be discovered. What are those voices coming from inside? Somebody's watching TV in there. What did we need a shovel for? He's been mutilated. Was he following me? What was he doing here? It doesn't work. I opened it. Car keys. Since the dawn of time, our Order of the Chosen Ones has kept secret the means of communication with the depths where the great ancient resides. To reserve this secret, it is essential that these rules are followed. Our children shall not be allowed access to public education, but instead will be required to follow specific education that will teach them the secrets of the dark universe. On their 18th birthday, our children must take part in the sacred initiation ritual, and should they survive, they will receive the personal medallion that they shall use to access the secret sites. The medallion is very important, and it must not be lost for any reason. Upon the death of a chosen one, the passing ritual will be celebrated in his honor. His medallion will be placed in the coffin with his body, so that the deceased can use it to open the underground world. On the gravestone, there should be the great ancient's picture, in order that he can watch over the deceased during his journey into the depths. So we have to go back to the graveyard. What is that? Where is this ticking noise coming from? I opened it. Gear? Gear fits perfectly. The pneumatic system is operated by a set of 4 valves, one of which acts as a spare in case of emergency. In order to operate the system, the correct pressure must be established in the system's supply pipes. It is essential not to introduce more pressure than necessary to avoid serious damage to the system and possible explosion. The system has been calibrated to reach the correct pressure in the following way: valve 1 medium, valve 2 minimum, valve 3 medium. In the event that one of the 3 supply pipes is damaged, the 4th pipe may be used as a replacement, as it is smaller. However, it is necessary to take into consideration its lower capacity. Medium, minimum, medium. Do we have to turn this one to full? Medium, minimum, medium. This pedestal was hidden under the floor. There's a strange mechanism. Looks like something can be inserted. Let's head back to the graveyard, I think. We're looking for heal? No. Heal? According to what I read, this should be the grave of one of the chosen ones. Medallion. Insert the medallion. Is that the machine? We have found a descendant of the ancient ancestral line, and everything is in place to capture him. The machine has already started, but the opening of the portal will take some time. Some of us are already going into the cage to reach Earth and capture the descendant. I will join them soon. The underground tunnel that leads to the platform is not safe, so instead I will walk through the woods. If we are lucky, the descendant may spontaneously enter the portal, and when we arrive at the site of the monoliths, we may find him in the cage, waiting for us. There are a few of us left now. I just hope that at least one of us can reach him. Can it be true that I am one of the descendants of this awful god, my body infused with its blood? Did those creatures want to capture me to drain my blood and use it against their god in some sort of diabolic ritual? I can't believe this. It can't be true. Please don't let it be true. I need to try to open the portal, but the passage is closed behind me, blocking the way I came. I'll have to travel through the tunnels. I really hope there's nothing lurking in there. Who knows what else is hiding in the darkness of this damn place? I can't wait to leave this land of pain. What I wouldn't give to see Dad's old cabin again. $8352. Set of chemical products. Finally, here it is. This must be the machine they were talking about. I just need to start it to open the portal. Then hopefully I can get away from this horrible place. The machine is started. The portal should reopen exactly where I arrived, at the center of the big monolith. This is it. I need to get there quickly before it closes. Huh? Damn, the door closed. I can't get back. I need to find another way. Is there another way? Not if we jump in there. Damn, the fuel in the lantern ran out. I'll have to go on without it. Is that an egg? Is that a Cthulhu egg? Still alive. Gravity, the hardest boss. Lantern. Where? Never. come back home. My mountains. I made it. I'm finally home. What happened to the cabin? Oh no, the fire. I left the fire alight. There's nothing left. Everything is destroyed. Was that supposed to happen? What the? What's going on? Voice. It's in my head. I don't know the language, but somehow I can understand it. It's calling to me. I can't ignore. Land of Pain. Okay, I guess that's it. There we go. So that was the Land of Pain. Let me get out of there. No achievements, but there are trading cards, so I can go ahead and sell those. I felt like it was definitely weaker than the Alien Cube, but it was still good. I feel like the maps were too big. A lot of the times I would be like wandering around, just like, where am I going? What am I doing? Finding which house had which item was a little bit, I would have preferred if the environments were a little bit smaller, like having 4 houses next to each other. And then that way you find one thing in one house, you find one thing in another house. Or having like 2 houses across from each other, you find one thing in one thing in another house. I would have liked the maps to be a little bit more compact, and then having a little bit more in them. So, and the one that I got caught up on, I didn't see that you could climb up the hay bales and grab the hammer and the chisel. So if you had like a house next to another house, one house could have the bucket, and then the other house could have the hammer and chisel. And that'll just simplify a little bit more, streamline everything a little bit more. You don't have to get rid of everything, like having the path between the mine and the town. I think that's good, but just having the map just be a little bit more focused, a little bit more compact, I think would help with direction. What else is there? The monster seemed to spot me from like very far away, even in darkness. And the tooltip that I got near the beginning was like, keep your lantern off if you don't want the creature to spot you. And then I would turn my lantern off and I would be crouching in the grass and I wouldn't be moving and the creature would spot me from a mile away. So if the lantern is off and I'm not moving and I'm crouched, I feel like that should like lower my visibility. So the range by which the monster can detect me should be lowered to maybe like 5 meters instead of however long it is. Having that would probably just take a little bit of the frustration out of that one section. I did like when you go to leave an area and it's like, well, I don't have anything to do over there, so I'm not doing that. That's a good indicator of like what you need to do. But then like the water plants, trying to get out of the water plant, I was like, well, the trap door, I have a pipe, just open the trap door. And it wasn't doing it. You had to go back to the entrance. And I was like, well, why would you go back to the entrance? Why not just use the trap door? So certain things like that, where the character says, you know, this won't work. I need to go do something else. That would be a little bit helpful. I like the environments. I like the monster design. I like the one temple of Cthulhu holding the orb. I liked the gear design. I liked the contraption design. There's a lot to like here. Like there's a lot of little things. I just think that the alien cube is a little bit stronger. You definitely learned from the map design, the level design, the direction design. I think that the Alien Cube is a little bit stronger, but I think that there's a lot of good stuff between the two games, and I like that both of the games kind of end with like your character confronting Cthulhu and getting to see the boy and kind of coming around to this cosmic realization. I think that the writing is very strong in that regard. And I think that the writing was stronger in the Alien Cube. So I'm excited to see where the third one goes. The third one is, what is it? Cosmic Fear. I'm excited to see what happens in Cosmic Fear because I'm hoping that your writing has evolved and that it's going to be a little bit better than the first two games, and that your level design, your map design, all of that will be stronger in that game. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for joining me for another night of Strange and Scary Games. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Good night.